Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Shadows Over Loathing once again. In the last episode, we came to school, cause there's a cursed book here. A hardcover thing, but I can't get to that until I graduate school, and I've been given some classes that I gotta do, one of which is in here. Classroom access, conveniently labeled. Native to the nearby moist lands, the eastern cattail smells extremely bad and has no known industrial or culinary uses. Well, too bad for that plant. The very tall sunflower is critically endangered due to being too far away from the ground for pollinating insects to notice it. Yes, I'd say it is. Bugs don't usually fly that high, and if they do, then I don't know what kind of bugs they are. Despite its addictive and hallucinogenic qualities, loco weed is still legal because it is not popular among jazz musicians. Yeah, as soon as your jazz musicians start getting on that stuff, Congress starts going after it real hard. SIT proudly hosts the world's largest exhibition of invisible chrysanthemums. Yes, it does. Anyway, let's get up in there. If you're not mistaken, the stairwell doorway provides access to a classroom of some sort. Talk to Athena. Athena, can I go down to the classroom? Student ID, Garplot Fudro identified. Access to this doorway is limited to students and faculty in the botany department. That's me. Authorization verified. Access granted. Thanks, you hear a thump as the door's internal lock disengages. We're going on down in there. It's time to do some class. Pubba gear. A label indicates this is where the pubba gear is kept, whatever that is. The cabinet is empty. Geez, how are you ever going to find out what pubba means? I don't know, maybe the teacher can tell us. A grad student is sitting at the desk staring blankly into the middle distance. Excuse me. I'm a botany major. Nice, me too. I'll elaborate. I'm a new botany major, and I need to know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, okay, well, ultimately you need to get your transcript signed to show you passed the course. I'm just a TA, so I can't do that for you, but Professor Kalos should be in his office down at the other end of the lab. Is there a lecture or a class or anything first? You'd think so, right? But you're the only student here today, and nobody gave me any lecture notes or anything, so... Well, okay then. What about the steam tunnel? This door is barred. Okay, there's plants over there. Probably so that no steam can get in. Let's go. I'm unbarring that door. No steam continues to get in. Go through. Well, these are steam tunnels, alright. And somebody tapped into the steam pipe to power this radio. I didn't know radios were steam powered. A few hot flies. Why do the flies like the steam? They don't usually like that sort of thing, do they? This box has free shoes on it. You're not sure if it's an announcement or a political statement. Find out! It's just a regular free shoes sign. And I got some sneakers. So, how do the sneakers do? Move quietly at a brisk pace. Okay. Sneaky. Somebody found a warm, if not particularly luxurious place to sleep. Anyway, what's in this door? I like the look of it. So, you got a coffee house down here. The girl behind the counter gives you a sly, in-the-know kind of nod and wink. Haven't seen you in here before, bud. Welcome to the finest hash house in the whole underground restaurant scene. Underground restaurant scene? That's right. Wait, you ain't a cop, are ya? You gotta tell me if you are. No, I'm not a cop. I ain't qualified to be a cop. I don't beat my wife. Okay, copacetic. In that case, we got no beef. Anyway, it's a fish place. Haha. Okay. The poster on the wall spells out the racket if you need an explainer. What can I get you? Depends on what you got. Fish sandwich, burrito style. Omelet style. You got some weird-ass fish sandwiches here. and this is the only one that seems to not go bringing up my muscle at all, so it's useless to me! And the forbidden fission soda increases your hot armor by 2, cold by 2, spooky and stench by 2, and my sleaze by 2. I'm gonna buy a few of those. That is some good effects to be having. Never know when I'll need to up all different kinds of my armor by 2. And I'm pretty sure I already got a potion active that goes up in my muscle. So maybe I will buy a couple of these things too. Muscle and Mysticality, and also Muscle and Moxie. The Pirate Restaurant Manifesto, huh? We refuse to be stifled and shackled by the narrow definitions of sandwich imposed on us by the man, by which we are specifically referring to Charles Chipman, owner and proprietor of the Greasy Spoon upstairs. To that end, we have taken control of this secret basement, as well as whatever ingredients we can filch and or finagle, to bring you the true taste of freedom, unfettered by hoity-toity cuisine conventions and municipal sanitation and hygiene requirements. So, potential of things being dirty. Restroom for employees only? Well, I'm going in. You're not an employee. Yes, I am. You're telling me you work here, at this hidden restaurant you just discovered in a town you've never been to before today. Yes. Okay, fine, I'm done arguing with you about stuff like this. I'm going in! You thought I didn't work at that abandoned old gas station in the very beginning, and yet there I was! Okay, smarty pants, there's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. Since you're an employee, that means you, right? Oh, I'll wash them! There we go, all clean and sanitary, which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later during your shift because you work here. Whatever, weirdo! Employees responsible for cleaning this toilet have been shirking their duties. Well, it's getting a flush. Hooray! I sure do love flushing toilets. And this guy is pretty content. Thought he'd have something to say. Well, guess that's all for you. The Hex Rock Mines. That's interesting. Access to the Hex Rock Quarry is prohibited except with written permission from the Geology Department or a very good reason. Well, I'm going up. The trapdoor at the top seems to be barred from the other side. Damn, I really wanted to go into those Hexstone mines. Spider wing maintenance access? Okay. Nothing. This Athena terminal seems to have blown a fuse. I don't have a fuse to replace it with, though. I'm sure I'll find one. How did you get ahead of me, Molly? You were back there. Over here. By this pipe. And now you're also up ahead by this other pipe. So, barbecue wing maintenance access? And, ooh, a harsh buzzing noise and a shower of sparks are her only reply. This terminal must be broken. So, what's my Moxie sitting at right now? That's not the friggin' I got 2 Moxie. I'll be able to get it up by 1 by eating one of those fish sandwiches, but that won't be enough. I can do some laundry while I'm here, though. It's a steam-powered washing machine. Steam gets them clean. Ooh, a weird shadow pocket or pouch or something. That seems like a really bad idea. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm gonna stick my fucking arm in there. I can't stress enough that you shouldn't do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might bite your hand clean off, or anything. Do it! Well, alright, it's on your head, or hand rather. Don't come crying to me if something horrible happens. Whatever! You stick your hand into the hole and grab the first thing your fingers brush against and yank it back out. And I got me a shadow hot dog. Shadowy pocket vanishes with an otherworldly pop. So that gives me muscle and ups the damage of my melee weapons. And I'm pretty sure I ate something already. Where did I eat? The bloodle, that's what I ate. I can do without that, but I'm also gonna hold on to it for a little while. So what you waving at me for, rat? Hi there, little fella. The rat emits a few squeaks. What's shaking? The rat dashes into his hole and returns holding a tiny piece of cheese. He points at you, sweeps his arm broadly from left to right, and then points at the cheese. He stares at you for a few seconds, then eats the crumb. You want me to bring you some cheese? The rat nods and scurries around in a quick little circle. Okay, I'll see what I can do. So, rat wants cheese, Clem is a loser. Anyway, greenhouse access. Hey, this is where I started off at before I went into the steam tunnel. I guess that place just goes around in a circle. Now then, plants. You suddenly find yourself, I couldn't read all of that. You find yourself unable to breathe. Okay, that is going to be a problem. So, the other half of the lab is choked with pollen. Yeah, those man-traps spray out pollen like you wouldn't believe. Someone should probably prune them back a bit. They've gotten really out of control. Was that maybe your job? If it was, nobody said anything. Well, how do I get past them? I can't even get near them. You need a pubba helmet. A what? A pubba helmet. Pollen untoxifying breathing apparatus. I don't think untoxify is a real word. Yeah, but nobody likes an acronym that you can't pronounce. Anyway, there's some in the cabinet over there. I already checked and it was empty. Oh well, figures. Everyone is always checking them out and not putting them back. So, what should I do? I guess you could try and hunt down someone who has one. Do you know someone who's got one? That would be nice. You must have a record of checkouts, right? Oh yeah, probably. Let's see. He pokes around his desk until he finds a small notebook. Got it. Most of these kids are gonna be gone for the break. They wouldn't have taken the helmets with them though, right? Well, no, probably not, but it's not like you're gonna go breaking into their dorms, right? No, I guess not. Right, exactly. Dorm security is the real McCoy after last year's big April Fool's hack. Anyway, what happened? Someone broke into maintenance and rewired all the elevators to go sideways. Wow. Oh, Chip has one. There you go. Chip who? Who is Chip? Chip Noonsley. He's a frat guy, I know. Phi Upsilon Tau. He didn't leave for break because he's monitoring some plants he's been working on. Phi Upsilon Tau's in the middle of Greek Row, west of campus, across Fission Boulevard. Well, these are some weird-ass streets you got here, but works for me. Let's go get ourselves a pubba helmet. I needs me that helmet if I'm gonna be getting through those fucking plants. And Greek Row, here I come. You okay, Molly? You've gone 5 whole minutes without saying a word. Oh, that's unexpected. Where'd you find the book? Huh? Oh, on a bench somewheres. It's pretty interesting. Applied ballistics. You think we'll be needing to throw a 90-kilogram projectile over 300 meters? Cause there's a real juicy diagram in here. Look. Gee, Molly, you could be the girl that revolutionizes gang warfare, except the opposite of revolutionize. Okay, free experience for me, I guess. All from reading a book about whatever that was. Yeesh, that's a lot of vines in front of that door. And is that Phi Epsilon Tau? I'm not familiar with Greek alphabet. Maybe in here? Yep, Phi Epsilon Tau, this is the place. Trash can smells as good as it looks. Not sure how to take that. Fraternity guys tending to the barbecue here. What you grilling there, son? Hi, what you doing? Queuing? What? It's a cute way of saying barbecuing. Here, try one of these bad boys. A vegetable sausage. It's a special plant-based sausage I'm working on. Is it any good? I didn't call it a good boy just now. I figured I need another, I don't know, 80 or 90 years to really get it right. I see, well, thanks. All the same, I guess. Don't mention it. Say, do you like to queue? Huh. Pointless secrecy. Who's asking? Well, here, have one of these queuing forks. I've got like 10 of them. Once people find out you're into queuing, you start getting them for every birthday in Crimbo. Gosh, thanks. He nods and returns to his queuing. So that is a weapon for mysticality. I don't use that, though. I'm a big old punchy man with the arms of an ox. And what about you? Shivering and his teeth are chattering loudly? I was just hanging out at that weird stone Frat and I left my jacket at the bar. I'm freezing. I guess there is kind of an unnatural chill in the air. I'm real susceptible to changes in the narrative atmosphere. If you're heading in the direction of Lambda, Iota, Theta, could you stop in and grab my jacket for me? It's soft and comforting. Well, I guess so. I will take that side quest. Thanks. So I'll have to remember what that is. That cat is writhing in a pile of catnip in either agony or ecstasy, and I don't have the moxie to get close enough to him. Shrubberman of some sort? What the hell's even a shrubberman? What's the shrub you're working on? It's a new strain of super aloe. I think I've heard of aloe. That's a medical thing, right? Yep, it's great for burns and rashes and so on. Here, try some. A glob of super aloe. I'm sure that'll be nice. Heal and cures fire. Okay. Row of malty-smelling plants. Hi, Chip. That depends on who you are and what your badge looks like. What? No, I'm not a cop or anything. I'm a botany student. My name's Garplot. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm Chip. What's up? I need a pubba helmet, and last I heard, you had one. And the TA lab says you checked one out. Oh yeah, sure, I got the allergen situation worked out on my plants here, so it's no problem. Here you go. Great, thanks. Well, we got that helmet. And these plants you're working on? I'm breeding a new kind of beer. How? Like a different kind of hops? Nah, hops are just one ingredient of beer. This is gonna be the whole beer, and you can smoke it. Smokable beer! That kinda exists already. What, someone copied my idea? Just about every jazz musician, yeah. You mean reefer? No, that's swell and all, but this is gonna be beer, see? Literally beer that you smoke. Right, I'm gonna call it a Buzzweiser. What's wise about it? Well, hopefully it won't make you puke if you smoke too much of it. I see. Still working on that part, though. So, this plant is really hopping. Yeah, I guess it is. Plants do be hopping sometimes. Anyway, that hat, it's a helmet that I wear as a hat, because it's a thing that goes on my head. Anyway, I got me a pubba helmet now. That's great, it will get through that pollen no problem. And Lambda, Iota, Theta, yeah, this is where the guy wanted to get his fucking jacket from. Wow, those frat guys are super into geology. Their entire frat house is carved from a single huge block of stone. Really nice craftsmanship, too. It must have taken forever. So, damn, this is very stony. They even got a framed picture of a rock. You're not sure whether this counts as a painting or a sculpture? Ask it. The artwork tells you for about an hour without actually clarifying the question of its identity. You ask where it gets all its energy and it shows you. Energizing powder. Makes sense. Energizing powder gives you lots of energizing. Okay. Stone beds. The members of this frat apparently don't care about comfort or privacy as much as they care about sticking to a theme. A bowl of stone fruit, you know, like peaches and plums. Yes, I know, like peaches and plums. Wow, this is incredible. Not only did the fraternity chisel a whole frat house out of stone and carve furniture to match, they even went so far as to sculpt a bunch of frat boy statues. Presumably, they store them up here and haul them downstairs to fill out the space for parties. There's also some kind of weird stone thing. It looks a bit like one of those newfangled televisions you've read about, especially triangular, somebody's science project maybe. Huh. That's interesting. Some kind of weird hovering rock? Pretty fancy. If this is a television, the program isn't very interesting. You don't see any way to change the channel, though. Yeah, that looks like it's one of those portals. And these... starting to think these ain't exactly statues. Dudes may have been petrified here by the whatever's going on there. Hard to say what this is. A fridge, maybe? Or an armoire? What's in it? It doesn't open. It's solid stone. Where do they keep their food and or clothes? I don't fucking know. What are you asking me for? Anyway, that dude left his... Oh, this solid stone couch looks uncomfortable, but it's still in your top 5 frat house couches. What's under the cushions? It's a real struggle to lift them up, but you manage it, and I get some meat. Now, not only did they sculpt a stone bar, they even did stone bottles and cups. That's real dedication to an art. Now, where's the jacket? You find it draped over one of the bar stools. It was tricky to spot because of being exactly the same color and shape as the stool itself. Well, let's go give that guy his jacket back. I'm sure he wants it. And back in here, cold man. Here's your jacket, son. I found it. Found your jacket. Oh, wow, thanks. That's much better. No problem. Okie dokie then. Another side quest down. Anything else further down in this place? Campus is just a stone's throw away. Throw a stone? Yes. Well, alright then. That was an interesting distraction. And we got that helmet I needed, and we're gonna get ourselves through that pollen and take care of those man-trap plants in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.